I'm in a subdivision in South Barrington, most of which was built by a builder, Joe Elias, whose company is Vintage Elegant Estates. And what they pride themselves on is having sort of a European flair in these houses they build. This one, Elias built for himself and his family 6 years ago. It's a very large house, 14,000 square feet. You'll see there's a lot to get to when we get inside. But on the outside, you can see those European influences. You see the stone, the brick, and the wood of the facade, the wrought iron railings. There's a tower over the garage. It's matched by a high ornamented chimney here with a chimney pot on top, the old-fashioned chimney pot. There are more chimneys, more details all around the house. There's not any one piece of Europe that this is meant to imitate. It's things he has picked up along the way during his travels and assembled into a collage that has a very nice feeling to it. Let's go inside and see what they did there. So you come inside and you see the layers of detail I was talking about, starting in this grand foyer with the flooring of mosaic tile, and then you come past these great turned columns, very classical feeling, where you come to this gorgeous wood, all this carved wood created in place for this space, the fireplace, the cabinetry, for a real old world European feeling. And you can just imagine what it's like to have a roaring fire in this nice big marble fireplace. Then above me, we've got these gorgeous beams. These are repurposed wood out of old Wisconsin churches. Below me, beautiful walnut flooring with these ebony inlays of fleur-de-lis. And in those inlays, the silver parts, I'm told, come from old silver trays. All of this grandeur leads us to this nice big bay of windows that frames a view out over, first of all, a very formal terrace. There's a pool, but it's closed right now. Formal terrace with the statuary and the wrought iron fencing and stone fencing. Beyond that, you look past to the grounds and then to a trail out to the community tennis courts. So you're going out into the countryside, essentially. But then back here in the house, this isn't the only room with this level of grandeur. You've got the dining room, which has the fabric-covered walls, beautiful architectural ceiling, looks out onto a fountain outside. So it's got another layer of detail there. And then you go to the kitchen. And the kitchen is sort of a complex of 4 rooms. It's one large space, but it breaks up into 4 nodes. Very large cooking kitchen area with beautiful cabinetry of different colors, different finishes, so that it doesn't get oppressive. And then there's a family room area, and there's an informal dining area. And you step down to what they call the cabana room. It's done up as a sort of tropical space. Very nice room, and it's got a kitchen there. Swing open those doors, and you're cooking near the pool. Even more detailed than the living room is this study that was created off to the side. It's so rich with wood detail, it's hard to believe. You've got eagles perched above, there are fleur-de-lis and shields. It's really got a rich old world elegance to it, complemented by this great limestone fireplace. Great small space. We were in a very large living room, now we're in something much more intimate. Same thing happens when you get to the master bedroom. It's a very large, quite large room with a dome in the ceiling and a view out, a balcony with a view out over the pool. But then adjacent to it is a small sitting room, so that you don't only have the large grand spaces in this house. Then when you get to the second floor, there's more of that small space, large space mix. There are in the hallways window seats. There's a gathering room that's relatively small on the second floor. Each of the bedrooms is quite large for the children, but they've got window seats and small nooks, including in one, I had to crawl through the closet into the playroom. It's a secret little room that I found. And then more space in the basement. You've got a kitchen pub room with a wine room next to it. Back here, a family room, day-lit with a fireplace, very nice space. And behind me here, we've got a place to play pool before you go out to the pool. There's so much in this house, it's amazing. I'm wiped out, and that's why I'm glad there's a spa, because you can take a jacuzzi, but what I need after all this touring is a massage.